The redemption is about to come, and today is a day of redemption in particular. Today is the holy day of Yud Beis, Yud Gimel Tammuz. Yesterday was Yud Beis, today is Yud Gimel Tammuz, the 12th and 13th day of the month of Tammuz. And it is a day where each and every one of us individually can tap into this energy of redemption. Redemption personally, in our personal life, that we need a redemption, because each and every one of us has things that we need a redemption from, and on a general level for the world at large to experience a redemption, and hopefully the final redemption. So on this special day, the Frierdiker Rebbe, the previous Rebbe of Chabad, the 6th Rebbe of Chabad, was released from prison. And we know that something that happens to a tzaddik, and a tzaddik of the generation, the previous Rebbe of Chabad, who started sending shluchim, rabbis around the world to connect with the people in each corner of the world. And that's, to me, represents what a leader is. A leader is the one who is concerned for his flock. And surely the Frierdiker Rebbe was extremely concerned for his flock, the Jewish people. And so if this leader was redeemed on this day, it affects the Jewish people at large. It affects us physically and also spiritually. It affects us physically because every person who's had a connection to Chabad, and a lot of organizations that are not even Chabad organizations, were connected to the Frierdiker Rebbe and guided by the Frierdiker Rebbe and the Frierdiker Rebbe's successor, the Rebbe, of course. So each and every one of us, most of us, I would say, have been affected on a physical level by the Frierdiker Rebbe, and definitely on a spiritual level, because if whatever happens to the leader affects the entire population. And we know this because just like the leader is compared to the head of the people, so too in a physical body, whatever happens to the head affects the body at large. And when the head is healthy, it gives health to the body. And if God forbid there's a problem with the head, it will also affect the body. And the head, the brain, has a map within it of the entire body. And it sends signals to the body to receive, to give to other parts of the body the nutrients it needs. It gives the directives to the heart to pump, and it gives directives to the blood to go to different areas, and the nutrients, and the oxygen, and movement, and so on and so forth. So if the Frierdiker Rebbe was freed on this day, on this very special day, it is a chance for us to be freed from our personal limitations. Now, we have a commandment to feel as if we're leaving Egypt. It says, every generation a person has to see themselves as if they left Egypt. And the Alter Rebbe explains that this means every day you have to feel as if Hashem is freeing you from Egypt, every single day. Now Egypt, the Hebrew word for Egypt is Mitzrayim, which is also related to the word Meitzarim, which means narrow space and also limitations. So for us to be freed from Egypt also means for us to be freed from our own limitations, our own self-set limitations, and the limitations that those around us might have set upon us. How do we do this? How do we save ourselves? How do we allow ourselves to be saved from these limitations and these imprisonments, spiritual confinements and prisons? Well, the Alter Rebbe in that very chapter of Tanya, chapter 47, explains that this is through Esek HaTorah v'Mitzvos Bichlal u'Bifrat. By making yourself busy, involving yourself, occupying your time with Torah study and doing mitzvahs, the commandments of God. By involving yourself with God's will, you free yourself from all limitations. When you decide to pick up a book and to study some Torah, you are redeeming your soul from the darkness of this world. Because the Torah is one with God, as it says, Doraito kuchabrichu kulachad. That the Torah and God are totally one. So when you study the Torah, and you are connecting to God, and you're freeing yourself from the world, from the darkness of the world. And as well, when you're doing the mitzvahs, the commandments within the Torah that God has commanded us, we also are free. And not only are we, temporarily freeing ourselves, but we're transforming the world into a vessel for God, to the point that the world will no longer be a confinement, but rather a facilitation of the revelation of God. So I think on this time right now, this very holy day, it is incumbent upon us. We should definitely take upon ourselves something more to do in the realm of serving God. And each and every one of us in our own lives can think to themselves what would be an appropriate decision to make. It should be a decision that is attainable, something that is realistic, but something that is also allows you to grow, to be higher today than you were yesterday. And that's, in a way, what a chassid means. A chassid means a pious one. And to really be a servant of God, in my humble opinion, a person has to be a better person today than they were yesterday. It doesn't have to be a whole transformation completely, but it has to be a progressive growth from day to day. It has to be that today I did something more than I did yesterday, whatever it may be, a tiny bit, but a healthy growth from day to day. So I think we should all do that, take something realistic upon ourselves in this special time. By doing that, we'll be accelerating the redemption, because we know our actions bring the final redemption, which will be forever and ever with the coming Mashiach. So we should all write in the comments below something more that we'll do for this special day. I myself, I've taken upon myself to study more my Marim and Sichas, discourses of the Rebbe. But I took that upon myself actually recently, but in order to add something extra for this video, I will be saying a few extra chapters of Tehillim today, and chapters of Psalms, and I will post below in the comments the Psalms, the chapters that I have recited, that I have said, and I invite you to do the same. And to also, if you have another idea of an extra good deed you'll do, to go ahead and post it below. And people ask, why do you have to post it? Do it yourself. You're serving God. It's something private. It's internal. Why do you have to post it in the comment sections? So I answered that person because by you posting it in the comment section, you inspire others, and perhaps by someone seeing your comment of a good deed that you're doing, it can maybe inspire someone else to do it as well. So at that point, why not post it? In fact, not just why not post it, I think it's almost an obligation because of the goodness that could come from it. So God bless you all, and please like, comment, share, subscribe, and please support the Torah channel, and may we have the final redemption immediately.